Oh, thanks for coming over, Larry, to discuss this.
Thanks, Jack. I appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
Oh, no problem. Let's try and get this thing figured out at least.
Sounds good.
What do you think? I mean, we've already got a series called The 25 Days. What do you think we ought to call it?
I don't know. Having a drink with Jack. I mean,
yeah, it's kind of generic though. Maybe something, I don't know, butthurt bourbon lovers or something.
I mean, hell, we was staggering into Jack, staggering out of Jack's.
Into Jack's, yeah. More like crawling out. Yeah, crawling out of the basement.
Crawling, yeah.
By the way, what's in a fucking glass?
Oh, yeah, cheers. I like it.
Hey, howdy y'all, coming to you live and outside in this beautiful Kentucky weather with my friend Larry. And just real quick about how this is coming about. If you're familiar with the groups and the pages 25 Days of Bourbon that we do, usually I'm the one that knows what the bourbon is and everybody else does not. So I'm the only one going into it drinking with preconceived notions because I already know what it is, and I have to do that so that I can research it and relay it. And obviously somebody has to know what it is out of the 25 people. So Larry, I'll let you explain what you came up with and what we're doing.
Okay, sounds good. So as Jack said, every time he's been good enough to put on this for everybody, the only disadvantage that he has is that he knows every bottle that we're trying. So I just thought it'd be kind of fun to do something a little bit different and set it up to where Jack gets the opportunity to do 25 samples to where he has no idea what's in his glass. Kind of a, you know, what am I drinking with Jack today type deal. So just kind of see where we go.
And I appreciate Larry is doing this on his own. He came up with this idea. These are all samples from bottles that he owns, that he put together, and is being gracious enough to reach out to me to do the videos and let me taste these things, not knowing what they are. So this is going to be kind of fun for me.
I hope so.
I mean, the other videos are fun for me. I do enjoy it, but yeah, this will be the first time in 4 years where I'm doing all these blind. So. Yeah, looking forward to this.
Hopefully it goes good. You know, like you and I have discussed in the past, you know, even if you know what the bottle is, your mind just automatically has some kind of a preformed opinion on it. So I just thought this would be a good opportunity to just put you completely in the blind.
Yeah, and I appreciate it. I'm looking forward to this. So this one that we're doing is bottle one, and Larry's got his poured. Now he has the bottle in a bag underneath the table. I have not seen it, so I have absolutely no idea what I'm drinking. So this, yeah, looking forward to this.
Yeah.
Let's do some nosing, shall we?
Shall we?
Of course, this is my first time doing this outdoors as well, so the wind may play a little factor, but again, if you've watched the 25 Days videos, you've heard me say before, nosing is not my best quality. I'm more about drinking bourbon than sniffing bourbon. So I'll do my best with the nosing. If there's something strong that I can pick out, I'll normally throw that out there. But otherwise, I'm not going to yank anybody's chains about all these hundreds of things that I could possibly be smelling. We all know what bourbon smells like. So, hey. Let's have at it.
And you know, I'm kind of the same way. I have a hard time picking up certain things on the nose. I can tell you if it's a good nose, pleasant nose, and sometimes a few things. This one, I'm just getting a sweetness to it.
Definitely
to me.
Sweet. Yeah.
Really not a whole lot else on my end. Just really sweet smelling.
Yeah. Well, cheers.
Cheers.
A little bit of spice toward the back of the mouth, kind of rolling through, but Spicy, but not hot by any means.
Definitely sweet too, to me. Coating the tongue very well with just an overall a good sweetness to it.
Yeah,
not overly sweet.
And it's a nice mouthfeel.
Yeah.
It's not overly dry, not really dry at all. It's making my mouth water, which usually is a good sign for me.
Not bad. I'm even, this may sound completely different, but on the back end now, I'm even getting like a bazooka bubblegum type taste or something, you know, just something's there to kind of coming out of that sweetness, but overall not bad.
Yeah. See what the second swallow gets. A lot more sweet on that second go round. I know probably a lot of you folks know this, but usually the first sip, especially if it's a higher proof, you're going to get that heat and stuff. If you wait a little bit and then have a second drink, your mouth is going to be more in tune to that heat and that spice coming, and you're going to be able to get more of the flavors. And that second sip, I'm picking up a lot of honey.
I can see that.
A lot of honey. And something else too, the great thing about bourbon, y'all, we all have our own palates, okay? Just because Larry is getting one thing, I'm getting something. If you're drinking the same bottle at home, we're not all going to match up exactly on everything. And that's what's great about bourbon is your palate and your nose is all about your life experiences and how that rolls in and what it reminds you of. Okay, so it's a game between your mouth, your nose, and your mind on what you're picking up. And that's what I love about it. And just because you like something, or I like something, or I dislike something, George Tickle, doesn't mean that you're not going to like it and you shouldn't drink it. But hey, I think that's a solid pick, Larry. I appreciate it.
To add to what you said, you know, Jack, you was gracious enough to have me up to your house a couple of times for pours or whatever. And I think one thing that you said that really stuck with me that expanded my palate is kind of like you said, it reminds you of something, and just let your imagination be wide open. Whatever is hitting your tongue, whatever that brings your mind to, whether it's bubble gum, whether it's honey, whether it's whatever, don't think that that's strange. Just, hey, you know, this is what you're getting from it. So,
and it doesn't necessarily have to be food or drink. I mean, just a nice spring day.
Yeah.
You know, a forest, something, you know, that oak comes through, a nice white oak forest might come through for you. You know, memories of being a kid, climbing trees, picking up acorns, that kind of thing. Any of that stuff can be what comes to mind. So it doesn't necessarily have to be something that it tastes like or something that it smells like a food or a drink. It can be any memory that it brings back, and that's what you get, and that's what you get. Don't let people tell you what you're supposed to smell, what you're supposed to taste.
Yeah,
it's
absolutely.
all in you.
And that's the beauty of it. It can all remind us of something totally different or sometimes the same things. And, you know, that's the beauty of it.
Yep. Good times.
So I guess now we need to figure out.
Let's see what this baby is.
So what am I drinking with Jack today?
Yes.
Today we are drinking Yellowstone Single Malt.
Nice. That's the single malt?
Single malt.
Wow.
108 proof.
I would not have picked that as a single malt.
I definitely would not have either. I personally had tried a couple of different single malts before I picked that one up. So when that one first came out, I wasn't a fan of single malt. Mm-hmm. To me, the ones I'd had in the past was very grainy tasting. Uh-huh. But I went ahead and reluctantly gave that one a try, and I'm really glad I did.
Usually the 100% malted barley single malts are very, very sweet forward, which this one was sweet forward, but not overbearing with the sweetness. And it doesn't have that real strong malt flavor to it. Wow.
And I think that one may be being north of 100 proof. maybe that little bit of spice, not much, but just that little bit helps to balance it out really nicely.
Yeah, that's that is delicious. If you guys haven't had this, Yellowstone American Single Malt Whiskey, 108 proof. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, no problem.
I had not had that one yet, and that is, which surprises me because I love Yellowstone. I actually do. I've got a lot of Yellowstone single barrels, especially, are fantastic. But yeah, good stuff.
Not to you know, not to put any other brand out there, but the first single malt I grabbed was the Claremont Steep, and it, you know, it wasn't my favorite. I'm like you, I do like the Yellowstone offerings. So when it came out, even though I wasn't a fan, I thought, let's give it a try, and it turned out to be pretty solid.
Heck yeah, it is solid. All right, hey guys, thanks again to Larry for doing this, and Yellowstone 108 single malt whiskey. Get out there, pick it up, try it, have a glass, and enjoy with friends the way it's meant to be. All right, we'll catch you guys on the next video, whatever we decide to call this. What I'm drinking with Jack, what the fuck's in my glass. Who knows, people? We're just gonna go nuts with this. We're gonna have a little fun. No need to being dry and boring.
No, not at all.
Yeah, no chance of being dry with this around. Tell you that. All right, you guys have a great one. Catch you next time.
Thanks.
Bourbon on, y'all.